Trusting someone isn't inherently wrong, but if you blindly trust someone, even your lover, you may pay a hefty price. Today's story is about a girl who loved and trusted her boyfriend deeply, but the cost of that trust turned out to be something she could never have imagined. The incident, which occurred in 2016, shocked everyone. It began with love but escalated into unimaginable cruelty. When you hear the full story, you too will be left in disbelief. So, what exactly is today's story? Let's find out in detail. Before starting, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so now and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Now, let's begin the story. This story revolves around Arzoo Chauhan, a girl from northwest Delhi's model town area. At the time of the incident in 2016, Arzoo was 21 years old and a final year student of Hindi honors at Delhi University's Lakshmibai College. Every morning, Arzoo would leave for college around 9 a.m. and return home after her classes. On February 2, 2016, like every other day, Arzoo left home for college. Her family went about their daily routines, assured of her safety. However, concern arose when the evening approached, and Arzoo hadn't returned home. Her parents tried calling her friends to inquire about her whereabouts, but no one had any information. As time passed, worry turned into panic. Late that evening, Arzoo's parents reached out to more acquaintances, pleading for help in finding their daughter. A search ensued throughout the night, but despite all efforts, Arzoo was nowhere to be found. The next morning, on February 3, 2016, her parents visited Lakshmibai College to gather information. What they discovered there shocked them. Through college records and friends, they learned that Arzoo attended college regularly, but only attended her first class from 9 to 10 a.m. Afterward, she would leave the campus and return only for a class held between 1 and 2 p.m. This revelation puzzled her parents, but they couldn't deny the truth. Upon further inquiry, college authorities introduced them to some of Arzoo's friends, who disclosed that a boy would often pick her up after her morning class. Arzoo had mentioned to her friends that she was planning to marry this boy. This revelation prompted Arzoo's parents to report the matter to the Model Town police station. The police began investigating, starting with CCTV footage from February 2nd. The footage revealed Arzoo leaving the college premises and getting into a car with another girl. Upon seeing the footage, Arzoo's parents identified the boy as Naveen, a 23-year-old who lived in their neighborhood. As the investigation progressed, it was revealed that Arzoo and Naveen had grown close due to their proximity. Their acquaintance had turned into a deep friendship and eventually blossomed into love. The couple promised to marry each other and planned to inform their families soon. While Arzoo's family agreed to the relationship after some initial hesitation, Naveen's family vehemently opposed it. Naveen belonged to the Jat community, while Arzoo was a Rajput. His family wanted him to marry a Jat girl and immediately rejected the proposal. Naveen's family not only disapproved of the relationship, but also forbade him from meeting Arzoo ever again. Initially, Naveen obeyed his family's wishes and stopped meeting Arzoo. Naveen cuts off all contact and meetings with Arzoo. However, this separation doesn't last long. Secretly, away from the eyes of their families, they continue to meet. While their secret rendezvous continue, Naveen's family begins searching for a bride for him. After some effort, they find a suitable girl and finalize the marriage. The wedding is set for February 4, 2016. Investigations reveal that even though Naveen's marriage was fixed elsewhere, he remained in contact with Arzoo over the phone and occasionally met her in person. Due to this, the police suspect Naveen and begin searching for him. Using his phone, they attempt to trace his location but find his mobile switched off. The last known location is his home. When the police visit his house, they learn that Naveen got married on February 4, 2016, and is planning to leave the country for a honeymoon with his new bride. Acting swiftly, the police track him down at the airport. There, they arrest Naveen in the company of his newlywed wife and take him into custody. At the station, when questioned about Arzoo, Naveen initially denies having any contact with her for months. However, confronted with evidence, he admits he was still in touch with Arzoo and had met her on February 2nd, 2 days before his wedding. He claims that she left his car midway during a drive, but the police find his story suspicious. Pressed further, Naveen begins to reveal shocking details that leave everyone stunned. Naveen confesses that while he agreed to marry the girl chosen by his family, Arzoo was unhappy about it. She repeatedly pressured him to marry her instead. To avoid confrontation, Naveen continued meeting her until his wedding day drew near. On February 2nd, as Naveen was distributing his wedding invitations, Arzoo called him again. He agreed to meet her, and they set off together. While driving, the two began arguing intensely about Naveen's upcoming marriage. Amid the heated argument, Naveen lost control and grabbed the scarf around Arzoo's neck. In a fit of rage, he tightened it until her body went limp. After realizing what he had done, Naveen panicked. Unsure of what to do with the body, he drove to an isolated area and attempted to burn it. However, when the body didn't burn easily, fear of being caught overwhelmed him. He placed the body back in his car and continued distributing invitations as if nothing had happened. Later, unable to devise a plan to dispose of the body, Naveen decided to hide it in his own house. Early in the morning of February 3rd, he returned home. Since the body was heavy, he couldn't carry it alone. He bribed a local scrap dealer to help him. Together, they moved the body into the house and hid it in the ventilation shaft of the room where Naveen planned to live with his new bride after the wedding. To mask the smell, Naveen sprayed perfume throughout the house. While his family believed he was doing so out of excitement for his wedding, Naveen was actually trying to conceal his crime, continuously spraying perfume in the house. Meanwhile, Arzoo's body lay in the house, and on the other hand, as per the plan, Naveen married the girl of his family's choice on February 4th. He brought his new bride to the room where Arzoo's body was hidden in the shaft. After Naveen's confession, everyone was left shocked. Following his identification, the police raided the house and recovered Arzoo's body. They also found over 100 bottles of perfume and room fresheners in the house, which had been used over the past 2 to 3 days to mask the stench of the corpse. After this shocking revelation, Naveen was arrested. Additionally, the police took other family members into custody on suspicion. Before this case came to light, Naveen's father, Rajkumar, had disappeared from police custody. Investigations revealed that Rajkumar had been imprisoned in Tihar jail since 2005 for a murder case. He was released on parole 2 days prior to attend his son's wedding. Besides Rajkumar, several others, including Naveen's brother and brother-in-law, were also arrested as suspects. For a more detailed investigation, the case was transferred to the crime branch. The case left everyone even more stunned when it was revealed that Arzoo was a final-year BA student, while Naveen had only passed the 10th grade. Despite this, Naveen had managed to manipulate Arzoo into falling in love with him. As of now, the accused remains in jail. Meanwhile, Arzoo's family continues to live with an unbearable pain that will never fade. Friends, what are your thoughts on this entire story? Share your opinions in the comment section below. If you appreciated our effort, please like and share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to the Crime Stories channel yet, make sure to do so before you leave. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates on our latest videos. Thank you for being a part of this journey into the world of crime.